reading the Torah closely, we see great transformations occur throughout the secular pages of the text. Last week, we read of Joseph having dreams, bringing those dreams to his brothers and to his father, dreams of sheaves, dreams of stars and the moon, bowing down before him. And Joseph is hated by his brothers for presenting them with those dreams. And we're never told whether Joseph understands the true import of those dreams. We don't know whether he understands what they really mean. But his brothers surely do, which is why they hate him. Now in this week's Torah portion, we find that Joseph the dreamer has disappeared from the pages of history. In fact, we understand that Joseph never has another dream after he's thrown into the dungeons of Egypt. Joseph has become transformed. He is no longer Joseph the dreamer. He's Joseph the interpreter of dreams. He does so in prison, and he does so in this week's reading as he comes before the mighty Pharaoh to interpret what to him are inopportune, implacable, and terribly opaque dreams about fat and skinny cows. And Joseph immediately comes to the rescue of Pharaoh by launching into a very swift, concise meaning of what those dreams are. And they make sense to us. The years of plenty and the years of famine are brought instantaneously to the mind, and we understand that Joseph is correct. He is the absolute arbiter, understander, unlocker of the meaning of these nocturnal visions. And yet at the same time, there's something even deeper beneath the pages of the text, beneath the words of the text, which speak forcefully and powerfully to the soul. Because what if it means more than just a cute story? What if it's more than just the rise to power of this man who used to be an Israelite? What if it means something to you? Listen, say our sages, the skinny cows which emerge out of the river are thought to be akin to the Yetzer Hara, the most insidious dark side of the self, that they come out of the Nile River, dark, flowing, mysterious, never knowing the true depths of the river. These skinny cows emerge out of the river, olot, says the Torah. They simply come up, and they're dismissed. They're dismissed because what do they represent? They're nothing. They're a skinny cow. What kind of damage can they do? That they come out of the blackness of the Nile is almost irrelevant. They are powerless. They have no strength. They have no durability. And so we ignore them. And the second stage is they come to move next to us. They come to stand next to us because they've shuffled along. They've exhibited no strength. And so we determine that all they are is a dark whisper at night, that they talk about insidious things, that they talk about things that we really ought not to consider. It's not considered a danger to us. Our conscious mind is not really feeling the shadow come upon it because we can dismiss it. We can send the skinny cow back into the river from whence it came. It has no strength. It has no call upon us. That it whispers to us in the darkness is all right because we consider ourselves to be balanced human beings. We can listen to all sides of the argument. We consider the words of the dark side, and then we dismiss them, throwing away the skinny cow because it really, again, exhibits no strength, no coercive power over us. And the third and final exercise, then the skinny cow comes up and devours us. It eats us up alive. When we've allowed it to come proximate to us, when we've allowed it to creep on us, and we consider it to be of no immediate or even long-term danger, suddenly it comes and eats us up alive. When we allow the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, to live with us for far too long, it becomes a steady companion, no longer a danger, until we are no longer there. All we hear and all we are is a dark reflection of what used to be a skinny cow that shuffled out of a river and now owns us. And maybe the meaning is more powerful than Joseph's interpretation of Pharaoh's dream. Maybe the meaning of it is to exert control over ourselves, now where we are, before we are consumed by the Yetzer Hara.